All right. What's up? What's up?
Blessings to the morning.
All right. How things on your side?
Good, good. How about you?
I'm blessed. All right. Good morning, everyone. Those of you who are on this morning, welcome to the morning breakfast brew. All right. I see Andrew is on, Natty is on, Erica is on, Awesome is on. All right. Just let us know where you're coming in from. And you can also tag and invite someone as you are on. All right, this morning, Keeshon, we're going to be discussing the art of negotiation. All right, so
How do
we're
you
going
talk
to talk about some negotiation essentials
Yeah.
in the pursuit of personal development, in the pursuit of success. All
Right.
right, and I think this is going to help a lot of individuals. All right, we're not going to finish it today, of course, but I think it's going to help. I was talking to someone, they was talking about they wanted increase in their
Mm-hmm.
salary,
Yeah.
and they were complaining about how the company is not giving any increase and all that stuff. And I asked them, I said, why should your supervisor increase you? Why? What it is? You see, because some people think, and we're going to talk about that on this discussion. Hey, Jacqueline, what up? Twin Cities in the house. All right, Suriname is in the house. All right, good morning, Cheryl. Wonderful. All right, Joseph Altiel. Hey, Altiel is in the house. Good to have you on this morning. As you're on, just tag someone. All right, invite someone. We are also on. I think this is going to be coming over Facebook. All right, the link is on Facebook also.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So Keeshon, we was just so I was telling you about this thing, but we're gonna go into it as we talk about the art of negotiation this
Yeah.
morning, right? All right, just hearing the topic of your head. What give me some feedback, what you think.
Well, I mean, as an entrepreneur, I am very well aware that negotiation is a priceless skill set required to
Right.
actually access what you want in the market at large.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a skill set. If you don't have it, persons will negotiate with you to have what they want. So you need to be able to negotiate to get what you want. So I mean, that's a skill set that's practical and
Yeah.
needed as an entrepreneur. That's
All
that's
right.
what comes to mind.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You know, one of the key statement in negotiation is that everything is negotiable
Yeah.
and you get what you negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to say that again. Those of you on, we are discussing the art of negotiation and the pursuit of success. All right. This is a new topic that we dealing with. And as I said to Keeshon a few minutes ago, the statement, one of the key statements in the negotiation pursuit is the art of negotiation is everything is negotiable.
Yeah.
All right. And you get what you negotiate. And you know what happened? I'll tell you this, Keishon. With this mindset, I find it difficult to accept a no or
Yeah.
accept they said it can be done. All right. So like you ask someone to do something for you, or someone is there, you go by a desk and you're dealing with a clerk at the desk,
Yeah.
and you ask them for you talk to them, and the clerk said no, you can't get it today. And for me, I find it kind of difficult because I want to talk to somebody on another level.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, because I believe that still I don't settle for what the person say.
Correct.
All right, in terms of like, all right, Mr. Cummings, we can't do it for you today. But why? I want to know why. I want to know if there's anybody above you
Correct.
I could discuss this about. All right, so I think that is it about. All right, so let's get into it now. Now, remember, part of this discussion, Keisha, we're going to be talking about the pursuit of success.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're not going to jump into negotiation yet, but I'm going to say this. All right, for those of you who are on, I know we have a lot of entrepreneurs. Remember, on here, those of you are probably you're into business or you personal development, you're working on yourself. All right, and that's what this whole discussion and this whole platform is all about. Personal growth in the area of faith and finance. Now, In the pursuit of success, it says until we developed or until we maintain a success mentality,
Mm-hmm.
all right, it is said that it will be extremely difficult to develop a strategy and stay on course, all right, with that strategy to produce success in life.
Correct.
Okay, let me run it again for those of you who are on. I see, and we have some folks on this morning. I'm saying to you, until you develop and maintain, not to say develop and maintain a success mentality, which is a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it said that it will be extremely difficult, all right, to stray, all right, and stay on course.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be difficult. So one of the point for success, we say success is the pursuit and the attainment of a worthwhile goal or worthwhile goals, all right, and objectives with the capacity to, let's say, to enjoy both the pursuit and possession, all right, in a manner that will please you, in a manner that will glorify God.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to just give that definition again for those of you who are on. I said success is the pursuit um, and the attainment of a worthwhile goals, okay, and objectives. So you're going after worthwhile goals, you're going after objectives, but with the capacity to what? To enjoy both the pursuit, which is the journey, and
Yeah.
the possession in a manner that glorify God, glorify yourself. So you must be able to enjoy the pursuit because it's a journey.
Correct.
And I said the first statement, I said that until you develop and maintain a success mentality, okay, because the mind aspect is really, really, really critical, really, really critical. All right. So let's just give me some feedback on that statement, Keeshon.
I mean, definitely, from where I stand as an entrepreneur, it's about really possessing the ability to enjoy the process on the way to the
Yeah.
promise, as you rightfully
Mhm.
said. Because, of course, you're going towards a worthy ideal, you're going towards an objective,
Right.
but it's not just about getting there, it's about growing there. And the growth is in the process. And, the process gives you everything you need to
Yeah.
actually keep the promise and maintain the promise. So it's all about enjoying the entire journey itself. So yeah, I could definitely, validate that from where I sit from my experience standpoint. And of course, from even learning the principles of success, all the books, it doesn't matter which book you read, all of
Yeah.
them practically tell you the process to the promise, and they tell you that you have to enjoy it as well. Because if you don't enjoy it, more than likely you're gonna stop somewhere along the way, and you may classify a temporary failure permanent, and you may
Uh,
never arrive at the promised land. So definitely,
no, that is important. So let's talk a little bit about the material success. All right.
yeah,
What because I know sometimes in the journey, I know sometimes a lot of people they hold back or they go to the extreme with material success.
yeah,
All right. But one of the statements I will make to throw into that is that material success is the product of purposeful effort.
yeah. Hmm.
All right, folks, you hear that. Those of you on, folks, just you can comment, you can share your thoughts on the discussion. All right, I see Awesome is on also. You can share your thoughts on this discussion. We are talking about the art of negotiation going forward. We're talking about developing a success mentality in the
Yeah,
process. Okay, so let's discuss this. I said material success is the product of purposeful effort.
yeah,
Okay, so we mustn't abandon. So one of the things, and I'm going to say this here, one of the things we got to abandon is what we call the pie mentality,
yeah,
right? Okay, the pie mentality concerning, and this is in the area of concerning natural resources in the earth. Okay, because there is enough for everyone.
yeah,
Anytime you begin to go on this journey with a pie mentality, you're going to move into a mindset of hoarding and greed.
Yeah.
All right. So when I say pie, when I talk about pie mentality, all right, I'm talking about concerning natural resources in the earth
Mm-hmm.
available for us. All right, because remember, there's no shortage.
Correct.
So that mindset of it don't have enough. All right, and we have to get it before it's finished. In your pursuit, your success pursuit, your journey, that pie mentality, we got to eliminate that. All right. So if I'm eliminating the pie mentality, then I got to adopt what we call the river mentality.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And the river mentality basically states that there's more than enough flowing all around us, ready to be accessed and put to use.
Correct.
All right. So you got to abandon the pie mentality. I know that sometimes that pie mentality is based on where individual is coming from. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you grow up in an environment where there's lack and scarcity, you going after you want to you might have a mindset that you have to get it before it's finished.
Yeah.
So that's the pie mentality. But what we must adopt is, as I mentioned before, is a river mentality, which means, and the river really says that there's more than enough flowing all around.
Correct.
There's no shortage of money. There's no shortage of resources. There's no shortage. Now remember that statement I said. I said government and politics function with that whole to keep people in a place of scarcity. All right, because that is a means of control the masses.
Yeah.
So always, you're always, from the governmental perspective, when I say government, I mean politics. They will always speak to the people from it's not enough. It don't have enough. All right, and we have to do this because it's finished. We have to, you understand? So there's always a greed process with the people,
Yeah.
a hoarding, a hoarding, a hoarding. So when they do give something, they give something from a place, well, we don't have enough, but we give you this still. All right, and that is something that there's more to say on that, but I just want to jump that here. All right, just so what's your feedback on the pie and the river mentality?
Well, it aligns directly with some principles in the science of getting rich. And, I
Right.
like to tell persons that there is a science of getting rich. And, I would have studied some work on that. And it's the
Mm-hmm.
exact same starting point from a concept standpoint, highlighting that we ought to appreciate and understand that, we have the inherent ability to access limitless possibility and limitless wealth. And
Mm.
the only thing that is going to stop us is the mindset and the mentality that we have. And it goes on to highlight that if you start off your journey, as you rightfully say, as you coin the pie mindset, if you start your journey with a pie mindset, you're going to create and draw into existence, into your life, exactly what you have in your mind. And
Mm.
when you really understand, when you really appreciate that there's massive wealth like the
Yeah,
river, as you rightfully
yeah,
say, you're gonna be able to tap into it. I mean, the book even goes as far as saying that even if you are believing for things that is not yet created in the earth itself, if you truly believe, the science of getting rich says that you can actually cause these things into creation.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's about moving the mind away from the competitive spirit into
Right.
the creating spirit, because the competitive spirit says there's one amount and I need to get X out of that specific amount. But the
Yeah.
creating spirit says it doesn't even matter if it doesn't yet exist. I know
Yes.
I can tap into the river of abundance and
Abundance. Right.
create what is needed into existence.
That's
So
good
I mean,
there. That's good.
what you're saying there is almost a mirror. It's a reflection of the principles in the science of
Of
getting
getting
rich. Yeah,
wonderful. That's key there. And I think also what it does too, it moves you from a way of hoarding,
correct.
competing. All right, because remember, you're not competing with anyone. All right, you
Yeah,
compete with yourself, but it moves you from that place of competing and hoarding. All right.
correct.
I see awesome said no man is poor because nature is poor. The science of getting rich. That's quoted from the Science of Getting Rich. All right.
Yeah.
And these are laws, these are principles, folks. And I'm telling you, if you really get the concept that we are sharing here this morning, it's going to really, really have an impact. And those of you that you're on your success journey, all right, you're on your personal development journey, I think these principles that we are sharing here is really, really critical for your growth. And it brings your whole mind in alignment with your pursuit. That
Yeah.
is what it does. All right. So let me give you this. Now, material success is the product of principle living.
Yeah.
Material success, okay, is the product of principle living. So principle living now is a lifestyle. Listen to this now. All right, committed, okay, to excellence. All right,
Mm-hmm.
committed to discipline, committed to righteousness, committed to holiness, which produce character, integrity, and promotion in life.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah, this this is the principle of the principle living is a lifestyle committed to this thing. All right, committed to excellence, committed to obedience and dedication, committed to righteousness, holiness, and excellence, which produces what? Character,
Yeah.
integrity, and promotion in life.
Mm.
So it's going to produce this. No, somebody may say, well, I know it's a mouthful. All right, that's a good morning. I know it's a mouthful, but I want you to really, really get a hold of this. So I'm going to run it. I run it again, Keeshon. All right. So, and I know you'll pick something from it. Material success is the product of principle living.
Yeah.
Because remember, we live by principles. Okay, you don't live by problems, you live by principles. Right? So even though you face a problem, you find out the principle to solve the problem.
Yeah.
All right. Even though you have a promise, there's a principle to apply the promise.
Correct.
So you want to be tapped into the principles, the laws that governs the universe, that governs everything, because they are literally principles, okay, that God Himself has put that governs the universe.
Correct.
So this is why you see individuals out there who have tapped into the principles of money, the principles of wealth creation, the principles of frequency. These are principles.
Mm-hmm.
Even for instance, how you think they can get an airplane, a big jumbo airplane to be sustained in the air?
Yeah.
They are principles. All right. Okay. They are principles. So they tap into the principles. Okay, the principles of aerodynamics, all these principles they tap into to get that plane to sustain in the air.
Correct.
All right. So material success is the product of what? Principle living.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is why the whole concept of personal development and knowing certain things, what the laws behind certain things, is critical. So principle living, what? Is a lifestyle committed to what? To obedience, to dedication, to excellence. You're committed to that. All right. You're committed to righteousness. You're committed to holiness, which produces what? Character, integrity, and promotion in life. All right. Give me some feedback on that.
Yeah, definitely, because especially when you face a trial, especially when you face a challenge, you can see persons who follow principle and not problems. You could
Right.
you could
Okay.
tell by what they say. You could tell by
Mhm.
what they do. You could even tell by how they feel. You know?
It's different. It's different. Yeah. So and it's what you said is so critical. Is when you learn the principles and you begin to apply them over a period of time, you're going to see the results, because it can't, you can't fail by that.
Correct.
All right. So I want to just touch a few of the what principle living produce.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Remember we talk about its commitment, holiness, excellence, and produce character. What it produced? It produced character, integrity, and promotion. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember we're talking about we getting into the art of negotiation. So
Yeah.
principle living produce character. Okay. What is character? Character, listen to this, Keeshon, is the report card of how you and I have behaved in the past.
Yeah.
So it is a reflection of our past commitment to righteousness.
Understood.
So that's a report card. Okay? Integrity, the present commitment to righteousness without compromise.
Mm.
So it's your right now willingness to do what's right, not just in the sight of people, not just in the sight of God.
Yeah.
That's integrity. All right. So let me know if you're ready to again for that.
Yeah, on it again, on.
All right. So we chat a little bit about we share about the commitment to righteousness, commitment. All right. Principle living produce certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Principle living produce certain things because as long as you begin to live by principles, it's going to produce certain things. You're going to get the results over a period of time.
Yeah.
The principles or the laws, the principles of money, the principles of wealth creation. If you get to know the principles, the result is going to come. All right. So what we are saying now, what I was saying is that principle living is a lifestyle committed to certain things. And the commitment now is going to produce character, integrity, promotion. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll share with you now the definition I give for character. Character is the report card, all right, of how you and I have behaved in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a reflection of our past commitment to righteousness,
Understood.
our past commitment to the principles that we ordered. All right, all right. Then I give you now what integrity. Integrity now is the present commitment to righteousness
Yeah.
without compromise. All right. So your right now willingness to do what's right and just in the sight of people, in the sight of God. Okay. Now, what is excellence? All right. Okay. Excellence is the attention to detail which gives birth to superior performance and
Mm.
always cause respect and promotion in life.
Excellent.
That's excellence. All right, because remember in the pursuit with applying the principles of pursuit, this is what you're going to produce: excellence, the attention to what details.
Yeah.
All right, and that excellent details now is going to give birth to what superior performance and always cause respect and promotion in life. Look at people who operate at a standard of excellence.
Yeah.
What it produce, okay? All right, what the respect and the promotion that comes from excellence.
It's automatic almost.
It's all if you're going to do something and you have a choice between someone that is mediocre, someone that is operate at excellence, who are you going to choose?
Excellence.
But an excellence now will speak for itself.
Yeah.
Because the person who operates with that spirit of excellence, right? They pay attention to what details.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it gives birth to what superior performance, and always cause what respect because people want to respect.
Yeah.
And of course also promotion. If you're going to promote, who are you going to promote?
Excellent.
Someone is excellence. All right. So that's it. All right. Let me get some feedback from you, then, Kish.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It's the first time I've heard, those terms broken down that way, but definitely it's required because character, integrity, excellence, these are all characters to, allow you to soar in the marketplace at large.
Yeah, yeah,
Character really only shows up when, you face a tough time because it's one thing to see something, but it's the next thing to do it.
yeah.
And hence the reason I always tell people preach the gospel, and if necessary, you use words because yeah, how you live is definitely bigger than how you say you would live.
Yeah,
And there are many persons who could speak a good game, but when it's time to walk the game, it's
I think
entirely
yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, it's definitely a report card for persons around you to know who you are, and people can tell who you are by what you do, not what you say.
Yeah.
Of course, integrity always being in the present moment and standing for something rather than falling for another.
That's it.
Because every moment in the present time, irrespective of your commitment, you always have the choice to say yay or nay. You always have the choice to pursue the commitment that your tongue said you would pursue, but most times persons don't do in the present time is facts. And sometimes you can't blame them because it's so tough, it's so challenging, especially on your pursuit to excellence, especially on your pursuit to success, that some people decide not to act and operate how they would have spoken in the past. And then, of course, excellence is definitely how every single person should operate if they plan to get to the top of the food chain.
Right.
So that's the only way to get there. Matter of fact, I believe.
That's true. That's true. That's true, Keishon. I
Yeah.
mean, you confirm so much of things. Folks, those of you who are on this morning, all right, just share your comment. I know you all are there, but you all are quiet this morning. I don't know. All right, just give us your feedback, give us your takeaway in the discussion. All right, so we spoke about what? Uh, the character, integrity,
Mhm.
excellence, and
Excellence.
then faith. These are four what the principal producer. All right, character, integrity, excellence, and then we have faith. All right, no,
That's a
this
big
is
one. Hmm.
yeah. What's that?
That's a big one.
No. It is because and here the definition here. All right, is the action of obedience in harmony with your promise, with your
Yeah.
goals, with the word of God, even in the absence of natural evidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So even when there's no natural evidence, your action, um, your action of obedience in harmony
Hmm.
with the word of God, with your promise, with your goals, with what it is you're pursuing. All right. In the absence of natural evidence, with the earnest expectation of divine promises being fulfilled.
Yeah.
So the faith component in your pursuit also is critical. All right. And all these things I mentioned here, the principles of pursuit, this is what it produced while
Yeah.
you were on that journey. While you're on that journey. All right, folks, let me get some feedback from you. All right. No. The obedience aspect is critical. It's really, really critical.
Yeah.
All right. High standards prevent you from low quality. Ooh, awesome. Also, say high standards prevent you from low quality experiences. For real,
Correct.
I mean. All right, for real, for real. And I think Keeshon, a lot of people standards most of the time is based on value,
Yeah.
how they see themselves, how they see themselves. Sunday. I was send Sunday teaching for years was really, really awesome. All
Yeah.
right. I was talking about still doing the head and the hands, right?
BH.
Let me plug this in. Listen to me. And so I was talking about the guys with the talent. The master came who was going in a far country. All right,
Yeah.
in Matthew, I think Matthew 25. He was going to a far country, and he came and he called his servants and he gave them five. He gave them talents, 5 talents, two and one. You know that story, that
Yeah.
parable, right? But here the power. Another thing is, you remember I texted Sunday to ask you something,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But hear this. So the guy with the one, right? What he did, no, the guy with the five, it says he traded. The guy with the two, he obtained.
Hmm.
All right. No, I'm not going to go into some deep stuff here, which is the Hebrews, the Greek stuff. All right. But the guy with the one talent, he hid it.
Yeah.
Right. Now, that word hid in the Greek is called apokrypto.
Mm.
And the root word for apocrypto is crypto.
Right.
Because remember, crypto, it means to hide,
Okay.
right? In the sense of that you cannot find it, you cannot
Mm.
reach it. So this guy, and you see, sometimes we hear terminology with crypto and Bitcoin, but look at this from a biblical perspective.
Yeah.
All right. So what this guy did with the one, he hid it. It's called apocrypto. And the reason why I bring this up here, it says because we're talking about we just mentioned value.
Yeah.
I bring it up here because he hid it because he didn't see the value in it. And let me give you this again. At that time, that one talent was worth 20 years' wages.
Mm.
So you're talking about in equivalent to our present day currency, it's 1.2 something million he had.
Right.
One, the guy with the one.
Mm.
All right. Because he didn't understand the value in it. Guess what? He buried apocrypto. Okay. Now, and I'm saying this here, the reason why I brought this up here is because I said sometimes people don't see the value in going forward.
Understood.
That is critical. That is critical. We don't see it. All right. So, folks, those of you on this morning, we are dealing with the art of negotiation, and we are sharing some critical principles here in the pursuit of success. Okay, and we are dealing with what the principles of the pursuit, what these forerunners, what it basically it develops within you. All right, so the product of a promise of a divine blessing. Now, one of the things I want to just share some things here with you, Keeshon. All
Mm-hmm.
right, give me some feedback on what I just shared.
Yeah, definitely. Powerful principles there. And of course, that story always rings a bell for me because it shows that, two people can have access to the same thing. But again, it's what they do with it that really distinguishes the results,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, more than likely, the master also had a good understanding of who those guys were, right? Because why did he choose to give that person one? Why did he choose to give the trader five? More
Mm.
than likely, he knew them.
Yeah, but because these and what you say there is critical. One of the days we'll have a discussion on that topic. We'll have a discussion because remember it says he called his servants.
Yeah,
Right? So these were people he knew. These were people who were
correct.
working for him. These were not
Yeah,
strangers. And the reason why he gave 5, 2, and 1 is because he gives you according to your ability.
yeah, yeah, correct.
So which basically says now, whatever you have, what gift or talent you have based on the ability to work it. So in other words, now you have what it takes to work it. So you cannot look at the person with one, all
Hmm.
right? No, so the person with one cannot look at the person with 2 or 5 and say, why did you get so much?
Yeah,
It's a mindset. All
correct.
right, because the reason why you got one is because the master knew that you have what it takes
Yeah,
to multiply that
capacity.
one, to work
Mhm.
it. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have the capacity for it. Because if he had give you 5, guess what? He would have choked you.
yeah.
If he had given you the 5, he would have choked you.
Hmm.
So he give you based on the level that you can work or develop. All right.
Yeah,
So let's say he was playing it safe, man. Yes, mindset. All right. You doesn't create, multiply, will lose even that which he that's it there. Look what some say there. All
yeah,
right. You doesn't create or multiply will lose even that which he or she has. And that's critical. This is why you got to use what you have. So what we're discussing here is so critical. All right. But what one of the point I was making to Keeshon is that he didn't see the value in what he had.
mm-hmm.
All right. You got to see the value in what you have. All right. So we still on a material success, the product of purposeful effort. Right. So, there's a say that of the wealth of the wicked is stored for the righteous.
Yeah.
All right? That's a known quote
Did.
in
Yeah,
Christendom. All right. So the wealth of the wicked is the right of the righteous. Right. So much of the transfer occurs at the negotiation table. You must be ready for your transfer opportunity. Now, this is where I want to we want to touch a little bit on negotiation, Keishon, right?
Mhm.
So the wealth of the wicked is the right of the righteous. All right. And so much of the transfer occurs at the negotiation table.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that because a lot of individuals don't understand the art of negotiation, you leave a lot of stuff that belongs to you on the table. All right. Because the negotiator is not going to tell you that.
Yeah.
But you walk away from a lot of stuff and you leave a lot of stuff on the table. So the transfer now occurs at the negotiation table. So you must be ready now for your transfer opportunity. All right. And these are the areas: sale of labor, sale of products, and sale of service. So labor, so you're working for a company, all right? So art of negotiation, you want promotion, okay? You're selling products, and Keeshon, you know about that, all right? You're dealing with clients. You have to be able to negotiate. If you're doing insurance, if you're personal, you're doing marketing and things, you have to products, and then services, what you offer to people. So those of you who are on, don't think that we are just talking about personal development for in one particular area, but I'm speaking to those of you who also you are in the sale of labor, because remember you're laboring, so you're selling that, you're selling your labor.
Yeah.
I know sometimes people don't look at it from that perspective, that you're laboring but you're selling your labor. So
Correct.
that's sale of labor, and then your sale of products, and then sale of what? Sale of service.
Service.
All right. So understanding the art of negotiation. Okay. So a steward is one who properly manages resources. You cannot talk about negotiation and not talk about stewardship. You know what I mean? I cannot talk about negotiation without talking about stewardship. So a steward is one who properly manages the resources entrusted to him to maximize their use to yield the highest possible return in quality and quantity in goods and services.
Understood.
All right? Anything is negotiable. I'll say it again. All right? Keeshon, I think I should run that for them again.
Yeah.
All right? So we're moving into understanding the art of negotiation. So the first statement I said I cannot talk about the art of negotiation, but not talking about stewardship, because a steward is one who properly manages the resources entrusted to him. All right. So a steward is a manager. All right. To maximize their use to yield the highest possible return in quality and quantity. All right. In goods and services. Anything is negotiable. Anything is negotiable. And listen to me. This the same parable we mentioned just now, Keeshon, with the master going away and entrusting it. This is the same thing because the master is entrusting them with gifts and talents, and now they are stewards. They are responsible now to what? Guess what? To yield the highest possible return.
Correct.
Okay. Now, in the text of the Bible, it says, when he give it to them, it says, occupy till I come. All right. The word occupy there means do business till I come. Remember I said to you, Keeshon, Jesus spoke about money. The most topic he spoke about in the Bible is money, you know.
Yeah.
More than deliverance and healing and all that stuff.
Why you think?
Oh, money answered all things, man. and you know, listen to me. And he spoke about it from a managing perspective, because these were, and a lot of the times were teaching moments, were learning moments. All right. So when you talk about this rich man, this master, was about to go into a far country, and he called his stewards He called his servants and he gave them talents and he gave them gifts. And talents really is when you begin to study talents. That was forms of money
Yeah.
in those days. All right. And remember, I said to you just now, one talent is about 20
20 years.
years wages. All right, which is equivalent to 1.2 something million present day.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at what, and there's so much to talk about this. We got to talk about this on another topic. All right, another discussion. But just this is the art of negotiation. All right. So when you give it to them, guess what? So resources entrusted what to maximize their use to yield the highest possible. All right. Notice now when he came back after what he said, all right, tell me what you did. Tell me what you did. Tell me what you did. And the guy with the 5, negotiate. The guy with the 2, attain more. The guy with the 1, bury it. He hid it. Look at there. All right. So stewardship, the stewardship principle is critical because guess what? He's looking for the highest possible return in quality and quantity.
Yeah.
All right. In goods and services. Okay. So this is thing now, anything is negotiable. All right.
Mm.
Talk to me, Keeshon. Talk to me.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I listen, I learn as well, you know. But the talent story is always significant to me, as I said, because again, it
Yeah.
shows that two persons can have access to the same things and have very different results, and it all
Yeah.
boils down to the capacity. It all boils down to the mindset, the mentality. That's where everything starts.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Those of you on, before I give you, let me see what time we have there. I will continue this. You have a thing. I want to run this. Keeshon, I'm going to run this clip here. All right,
Sure.
concerning the workshop we have coming up on the 3rd,
Yeah.
the 5th,
The third.
the 3rd.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday. All right, on the on. So let's run this, folks, and we're going to come back into the discussion. All right. All right, folks, this is going to be our first morning breakfast brew live in-house workshop. You don't want to miss it. That's still, I want to make sure you find a way to, what is it, Diego Martin?
Yeah, Diego Martin, South Community Center. That's what we aiming.
Diego Martin South Community Center. All right, we're going to be down there on the 3rd of September. Right, 5 p.m. We're going to be having this workshop. All right, and it's going to be because listen to me. I know we on live and thing, but I mean, in person is a whole different ball game, Keeshon. You know that.
Correct.
All right, we're gonna be doing some breakout session. All right, I know your folks are accustomed with you. All right, but it's gonna be amazing. All right, so let's jump back into this. So those of you who want information, message us. All right, the number is on the screen. We're going to write it again before we have through here this morning. All right, so negotiation. Listen to the definition now. Negotiation is the sensible method of process by which two or more parties can make a mutually profitable and beneficial exchange of possession, ideas, or established policy that defines relationship. All right. So somebody you need to listen to this again. It's going to be up on the YouTube. Negotiation. Remember we said everything is negotiable and you get what you negotiate. All right. Yeah. And we talk about your sale of labor. All right. What is it next? What we say? Sale of labor, sale of products,
sale of
and
services.
Sale of services. All right. So don't think we're just talking about uh, uh, you selling a product, but your labor also, that's service. That's your sale of service. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Your sales of product. You have products and you're selling your products. You have to know how to negotiate. Okay. Your sales of, and sales of services. So you're selling the things that you do. All right. That's your service, what you offer to people. Okay. Let's go back to the definition again. Negotiation is the sensible method of process
Mm.
by which two or more parties can make a mutually profitable and beneficial exchange of possessions. So if you're selling anything, you're selling a gold chain, let's negotiate.
Yeah.
All right. You're selling your shit, let's negotiate. You're selling insurance, let's negotiate. You're selling your cars, negotiate. Everything is negotiable. All right. So beneficial exchange of possessions, ideas, or established policy that defines relationship. All right. So based on that definition, Keeshon, there are some things that is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Proper attitude is extremely important. Attitude, altitude.
Yeah.
Okay. So your attitude is extremely important in negotiation. And
Mm.
attitude is shown with your posture, with your facial expression, with your voice. Attitude is reflecting all those areas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give somebody some pointers here now. All right. Those of you who are on, please share your comments. I find you all are quiet this morning. I don't know if you're just listening. All right. Now, a proper attitude is extremely important. Okay. Don't take the process personally. That's one. All right. Don't be afraid to say, I pass.
Yeah.
All right. Be friendly and courteous. Be flexible and attentive. I hope somebody's learning something this morning with these.
Yeah.
All right. So proper attitude is extremely important. So what? Don't take the process personally, because the minute you begin to take it too personal, you're gonna get offended if it
Yeah.
don't work out on your
Sure.
part. All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna get aggressive. Attitude will come in, and you might want to force something. Understand? No. Take the process. Don't take it personally. That's one. Then don't be afraid to pass, which
Take it or
means,
leave it.
hey, come up. What is it?
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, take it or leave it. All right. You're not in a hurry. Okay. Don't be afraid to pass. So don't approach it like from a place of, hey, I have to grab this, because if you have that mindset, you're gonna settle for anything.
Correct.
All right. So
Just
don't be. I pass.
yeah.
All right.
Just recently I had an interaction with a older guy,
Yeah.
and we were having a business encounter negotiated, and
Yeah.
I extended the mandatory things on my end, and I told him take it or leave it, and because I'm versed in business, I
Right.
stand and I stay where I stand, and I think he wasn't expecting me to extend and then leave.
Yeah.
So
But you see, when you understand, the value of yourself and the value of your
correct,
product.
correct.
Yeah, so you don't. I use this term. You don't dumb it down. Eh?
No, you can't. You can't.
You can't. You can't. You
Believe
can't.
it.
You can't.
I know he was a bit.
Then, come on, guys.
I know he was a bit shocked.
Yeah. But you can't call for him, trust me.
I know.
All right. Don't be afraid to pass. Just say, well, I pass. All right. Okay. All right. Because you can't be from a place where you can't approach a negotiation needy.
Correct.
Even though you need the deal, you can't. Your posture, your facial expression, your attitude cannot show that you're needy like that, as they will take advantage of you. All right.
Yeah.
Be friendly and courteous.
Correct.
That's important, because you want to maintain your composure at that level. We are friends, we talking, we chatting. All right, it's okay. Understand? And then be flexible and attentive, which means now flexibility really speaks about being able to adjust, all right, in terms of price, in terms of be flexible.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So most of the time, one of the things I believe that we'll experience is the favor and guidance. All right. Now, those of you who are into your relationship with God, one of the things that you experience is favor. All
Yeah.
right. Now, let me give you this definition of favor, Keeshon. Favor is God using other people, time, resources, strength, and energy to help you.
Mm.
That's favor.
Yeah.
All right. So we could experience favor and guidance from God. All right. To the extent that we are willing to be bold enough to negotiate. All right. And the transfer of goods and services with honesty and integrity from those who possess them. All right. Because favor is going to step in also. All
Yeah.
right. Now, do you have any before I go into this aspect of negotiation, you share with me any experience of negotiation when you really sat to really negotiate at the table.
Well, I mean, I do this all the time, but yeah, when I go into a negotiation up front, I always know exactly the objective. So I never go in there trying to find a deal. I go in there knowing exactly what I want.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, as you rightfully say, take it or leave it. And even if we have to dilute, let's say what we exchanging, it's always as you rightfully said, for a common exchangeable value to both parties, or more than on parties if it's more than two persons.
yeah,
So definitely always want to begin with the end in mind. Because you want to
yeah.
go into the deal knowing exactly what you want, and not just that, but also knowing exactly what you're willing to give in exchange for it. And you're
All
going to
right.
have certain thresholds, right, of measurement where sometimes you can't extend what the person asking for in exchange for what they request. So you need to know exactly what you're able to extend before you go into the negotiation as well. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
That's key. That's key, folks. I hope you all are really getting some points from this session this morning. All
Mhm.
right. We are almost to the end of this morning session. So please share your takeaway, your feedback, um, because I know there's a delay in when you get the message. But
Yeah.
start putting up your takeaways. Let's get your takeaway. All right. Cheryl Surinam says good stuff. All right. I know what know what you want. I see Dave say absolutely never negotiate from a needy place. Know your value. What you bring. Don't settle. All right. Negotiate for what you want. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Dove. All right. Yeah. Now let's talk about some tools for negotiation.
Yeah.
Some tools. All right. The first one is understanding your goals. All right. Understand what are your goals. What are your goals? Now this again. I want to say this again. Now negotiation here. Those of you you're working for a company and you want promotion and thing, this art of negotiation concept that we have here is amazing.
Yeah.
Because most people, Keisha, I was telling you at the beginning, um, when they want to get an increase in salary, they think that you should get an increase because of the years you work in a company,
Yeah.
because you come to work early every morning, which is good. All right, because your clothes neat and you look good, which is good. All that stuff. You didn't curse anybody on the job, which is good. When they had a fight, you didn't fight. All right, all that's good. but but when you are coming to a negotiation table for promotion, what value are you bringing?
Yeah.
And that's key. That's the key. So these are things that are critical. All right.
Correct.
Why? So I am the director. I'm the boss. You come to me. Why I should increase your salary, Keeshon? Why? Go ahead, let me answer.
It's all about the value you bring to the company.
Yes, yes. So guess what? Before you go for that, so guess what now? So you have to, in negotiation for that aspect, you have to show your boss or supervisor, all right, what value you bring.
Correct.
All right. What you have to show them that. That's how you that's just a glimpse of how you do that negotiation. All right. Now notice some of the things I'm going to share with tools of effective negotiation. These are simple and is a part of even some of the structure in what each of us should have in terms of pursuing your destiny and your business. Understand your goals. That's one.
Yeah.
Then your primary needs, your secondary needs, and your best alternative. Your primary needs, your secondary needs, and your best alternative.
Understood.
Those are tools that you want to work with.
Yeah.
All right. And so let's talk a little bit about it. All right. So what you want to work at? Number one, assertiveness.
Yeah.
All right. Self-worth sufficient to make your desire known.
Mm.
So you got to be assertive. All right. So that, and what is assertive? Assertiveness is self-worth significant to make your desire known. That's it. All right. Number two skills you want to have listening skills.
Yeah.
All right. Patience to paraphrase and ask for confirmation.
Mm.
All right. All right. Then the next one is sensitivity to non-verbal communication.
Yeah, that's big.
Keisha, I feel we get these folks too much stuff here.
That's big. That's big.
Sensitivity to non-negotiable communication. So which means now, so posture, position that sends a message.
Yeah.
Your posture and your position sends a message. Keisha, I'm telling you, when I began to study these things, I tell you, it was mind-blowing because these are key concepts that someone should know.
Correct.
Majority of individuals don't know these things.
Yeah.
All right. So your posture, your position, that sends a message.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yes. They'll say read the room. You have to read the room. All right. Then the next one is confrontation skills.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. All right. Confrontation skills really is the ability to communicate to others your position with passion and present possible solutions in question forms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! Woo! It's 7 o'clock. I think we should stop here. I think we should stop here. We'll come back. Yeah, we should come back. We should come back. Folks, this is good stuff. Let's get your takeaway. All right. I feel folks are listening there. All right. Okay. All right. That's absolutely all right. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room. Keeshon, what's your takeaway this morning?
I mean, just the art of negotiation itself is this
Yeah.
company skill set, especially as an entrepreneur. And of
Yeah.
course, is mandatory for every single person in all walks of life, right? Because you always negotiate in every aspect of your life, from
Yeah. Always negotiating.
friendships, personal
Yeah.
relationships, family. You're always negotiating with people, with humans. So the
Right.
skill set is imperative to have success in any endeavor. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shadow work on confrontation. That's it. When I work on that, and somebody will confront you and step down and take that bag out of there. All All right, so folks, we are to the end, but share your takeaway. Let's hear from you. All right, the art of negotiation. I believe that this morning we share some stuff. All right, remember the last points I run there was the tools for effective negotiation. Remember, I'm not finished. There are more we could share here.
Yeah.
All right. Remember, I said understand your goals. All right. Cheryl said, heavy stuff. Take away for me is to watch this again. Thank you, Cheryl. I saw that I was in the house. All right, Merlene. All right. She said, I agree with all that was shared. Wonderful, Merlene. All right, folks, share your takeaway this morning. I believe that we had a really good session. We share some lot of stuff. Go back and listen. Tag someone, share it with someone. All right. You know what? I think for me with this session, and with anytime I do this session, is everything is negotiable. You get what you negotiate.
Correct.
That's my takeaway. That's my takeaway for this morning. All right. So Kish, all right. Thanks for coming on as always. I think we have a good thing going here.
For sure.
Let me just run this before we close up. All right, folks, listen to me. There's a number on the screen. You can message me. All right. Plus, we're going to send out Friday. We're going to put out a link to register for this workshop. It's going to be amazing. Please take a look at it. All right, and message me if you want to be part of this. All right, folks. So mental toughness for entrepreneurs. All right. So we're going to be having some breakout sessions, discussions, group sessions. It's going to be amazing. All right. Remember, we have been on the live, but being in person is another level. All right. Let's see some two folks here. All right. We have to get some feedback here. All right. Altia says, I know what I am. I'm worth. Wonderful. Melissa, attitude shapes the future. All right, Leah said, I'm thankful for this information. Yes, I definitely have to listen this again. It's mind-blowing. Wonderful, Leah. Listen it again. All right, Dove in New York says, I was just typing that as my takeaway. Everything is negotiable. All right, folks. Keeshon, blessings.
Good. Blessings.
Remember the workshop we have coming up. I'm going to share it out. You'll get what you negotiate. That's it. Awesome.
Sure.
You get what you negotiate. Everything is negotiable and you get what you negotiate. All right. Remember, folks, stay blessed and don't ever be stressed. Love you. Out. Hi, Kish.
Yes, sir.